In anticipation of his next opponent, Dominic Breazeale, Deontay Wilder has been bulking up his physique in order to compete with the physical size and sheer weight and mass that Dominic Breazeale brings to the table. Dominic Breazeale is a fighter that Deontay Wilder has never faced before. Many think that Deontay Wilder will just spark him out, but this is a fighter who offers something completely different to all of the other candidates on Deontay Wilder's resume. Obviously, you have Tyson Fury, who was a big guy also and a heavy guy, but he wasn't a heavy hitter like Dominic Breazeale is. Dominic Breazeale possesses the power to knock Deontay Wilder out, and that is a genuine possibility in this fight if he is granted the opportunity. Now, I believe that Deontay Wilder is expecting a very physical fight and a lot of holding and grappling. That is why he will be bulking up. He will want that extra weight behind him when they are in the clinch, because otherwise Dominic Breazeale will just pull him about, throw him about, because he will be the heavier, stronger man. So Deontay Wilder has had to bulk up for this. He's had no real other option. If he went in there at the same weight he was against Tyson Fury, obviously he's not going to be taking punches as well, and he's just going to be struggling to compete when they are clinching and to walk Dominic Breazeale back. Now, I believe that Deontay Wilder is not planning on going backwards in this fight. He will not want Dominic Breazeale to be backing him up, because Deontay Wilder does not fight well going backwards, and Dominic Breazeale, he fights well going forward. So that is what Dominic Breazeale will be doing, trying to land something significant to get Deontay Wilder's respect early on, because if he doesn't, then Deontay Wilder will think he can just walk through Dominic Breazeale and knock him out, which won't be the case. If Dominic Breazeale can land one punch, one significant punch hard enough on Deontay Wilder's chin, then Deontay Wilder will think twice about coming in. And we all know what happens with Deontay Wilder when he thinks he's not got the better of the other guy in there. You saw against Gerald Washington, he was getting pushed back, he was getting out-jabbed and out-boxed, and luckily he did find something, or luckily for him anyway. But against Dominic Breazeale, he will have to do the same if he does not get his boxing going, because we all know that Deontay Wilder is not the best boxer in the world. So if he cannot try and find his jab or anything like that, then Deontay Wilder will struggle to find his rhythm in this fight. And despite the fact that Deontay Wilder has been bulking up for this fight, I think he will weigh in at around 16 stone, maybe even less still. He's not going to be terribly heavy going into this fight, whereas Dominic Breazeale, he will be a lot heavier than Deontay Wilder. That will not be a great thing going down the stretch, but I don't think any of us believe this fight is going to go the distance. I don't think there's anyone who has that. I mean, the odds on that must be 1,000,000 to 1. I don't think this fight goes the distance. It's going to be stopped, and I think it's going to be stopped early, within 6 rounds, I believe. If Deontay Wilder lands, if Dominic Breazeale lands, it's just whoever gets there first. I believe it's going to be Deontay Wilder, but I believe that Dominic Breazeale has all the skill and all the power in order to cause a seismic upset here. I think Dominic Breazeale can win. He can win if he wants to win. He has to really want it. Not just to knock Deontay Wilder out, not just to get revenge. He has to want that WBC belt. If he really wants to win, and if he gets in there and says, I ain't losing tonight, then he's going to be a very tough opponent for Deontay Wilder. You cannot beat a man that has that kind of mindset. So it just depends if Dominic Breazeale gets in that ring and says, I'm not losing tonight, I'm not going down, you can hit me as much as you want and as hard as you want, I'm not going to be dropped. If Dominic Breazeale has that mindset, then he can beat Deontay Wilder. But guys, what are your thoughts on this fight? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below, please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.